You're sitting alone on a park bench in the soft afternoon sun. People moving all around you. Just another ordinary crowd on an ordinary day. And then she sits down next to you. You look once, then you look again, because you genuinely cannot figure her out. Her skin is white as milk. Her hair moves like silver waves. And her eyes? Blue. Deep ocean floor blue. You work up the nerve to ask her name. She says kashuk, from a small tribe in Africa. Something isn't adding up. African roots, but this appearance? Then it clicks. She's a black woman, but her body doesn't produce melanin. Albinism. You ask for her number. She takes your phone and types with her left hand. Then you go out. You talk for hours. You keep meeting up. She's not just beautiful, her mind is like a living encyclopedia. Talking to her feels like unlocking every secret the world has been hiding. You fall in love, and right at that moment the alarm goes off. Your eyes open. You're staring at the ceiling. Your heart is still pounding. One question is spinning in your head, could someone like that actually exist? Science says yes. But when you hear the odds, your brain is going to short circuit. The question goes deeper. 8 billion people are breathing on this planet right now. So what would the rarest possible person among all of them actually look like? Let's break it down. Layer by layer, step by step. With every layer, the odds get smaller. And I promise you by the end, the number you're looking at will be something your mind simply cannot hold. Layer 1, where are you from? There are roughly 7,000 distinct ethnic groups on Earth. But the vast majority of humanity is packed into a handful of massive populations. The Han Chinese alone make up 18% of the entire world. That's over 1.4 billion people under one ethnic umbrella. But on the complete opposite end of that scale, some groups are on the edge of disappearing entirely. The Sentinelese live on an island in the Indian Ocean. They shoot arrows at anyone who gets close. Their total population? Somewhere between 50 and 400 people. Deep in the Brazilian Amazon, the Kawahiva number fewer than 30 individuals. Out in the Australian desert, the Spinifex people clock in at around 200. Our rarest person comes from a group like this. In a world of 8 billion, their entire ethnic group has just 500 members. The odds? 1 in 16 million. Layer 2, a body without color. Now, something unusual happens at the genetic level. Your body produces a pigment called melanin. It's what determines how dark your skin is, how deep your hair color runs, what shade your eyes are. But some people's melanin factory either shuts down completely or never gets started. That condition is called albinism. The result? Skin white as milk. Hair so light it's almost translucent. Eyes that, without melanin to absorb light, appear pink or pale blue. Black people in Africa are born with albinism too. And when that happens, you get one of the most striking contrasts imaginable: deep African ancestry, but a face that looks carved from ice. It affects roughly 1 inch every 20,000 people. Running odds so far, 1 inch 320 billion. Layer 3, 2 eyes, 2 colors. Green eyes are already rare, only about 1 inch 50 people have them. But there's something even stranger than that. Some people are born with 2 completely different colored eyes. 1 blue, 1 brown, 1 green, 1 gray. This is called heterochromia. It's not a disease. It doesn't affect vision at all. It just means that at birth, melanin distributed itself unevenly between the 2 eyes. But how rare is it? About 1 inch every 1,667 people on the planet. Layer 4, the left hand. Our person writes with their left hand. Sounds simple, right? But statistically, it's another filter. Handedness isn't written cleanly into any single gene. Even identical twins, same DNA, same womb, differ in hand preference about 20% of the time. It comes down to how the 2 hemispheres of the brain divide up their responsibilities. In many parts of the world, kids are still pressured to use their right hand, which means the true number of natural lefties is probably undercounted. Even so, the conservative estimate holds at about 1 in 10 people. Stack all 4 traits together: ethnicity, albinism, heterochromia, and left-handedness. And you're looking at odds of 1 in 5.33 quadrillion. That number is so large, it barely has a name. Layer 5 eyes that say 100 million colors. How many colors can you actually see? The average human eye has 3 types of color-sensitive cells tuned to blue, green, and red light. Your brain blends signals from all 3 to produce around 1 million distinct colors. Sounds like a lot, doesn't it? But some people have 4. That 4th cell type picks up wavelengths sitting between red and green, a range that's completely invisible to the rest of us. Where normal eyes see nothing, this eye catches entire spectrums of color difference. These people are called tetrachromats. They can distinguish up to 100 million colors. 2 shirts that look identical to you. A tetrachromat sees them as completely different shades. This ability shows up almost exclusively in women because it's tied to the X chromosome. About 12% of women carry the mutation, but only around 1 in 80,000 people actually have fully functioning tetrachromacy. Layer 6, the one who can't forget. Now for the most mind-bending trait of all. Can you remember what you were doing on a Tuesday afternoon 5 years ago? Probably not, but some people can. They remember virtually every single day of their lives in vivid, precise detail. What they read, what someone said to them, what color the sky was. This condition is called hyperthymesia. In 2006, a woman walked into a scientist's office and said, I can't make myself forget. Every day, every moment, it just keeps playing in my head like a movie I can't turn off. Her name was Jill Price, and the scientists were floored. Whether this is a gift or a curse is genuinely up for debate. But in terms of rarity, it's almost off the charts. Fewer than 100 confirmed cases exist in the entire world. Even generous estimates put the total at only a few hundred people globally. Out of 8 billion people, roughly 500. That's 1 in 16 million. The final count. So who is this person we've built? A member of a nearly extinct ethnic group. A body that produces no melanin. 2 eyes of 2 different colors. Left-handed. Able to see 100 million colors. And a memory where every single day of their life is permanently, perfectly preserved. What are the odds this person exists? 1 in 6.83 septillion. How big is that number? It's larger than the total count of every star in the observable universe. If you gather every grain of sand from every beach on Earth, you would need to repeat that collection 910,000 times over just to reach that figure. And we haven't even finished. Rare blood types, genetic mutations, extraordinary cognitive ability. There are dozens more layers that could be added. One last thing. This wasn't really a story about a strange and remarkable person. It was a story about you. Your ethnicity, your body, your eyes, your hands, your brain, your memory taken all together. You are the result of a number so astronomically unlikely it can barely be expressed. There are a lot of people on this planet, but there is not a single one exactly like you. Hold on to that, especially on the days when you feel ordinary, especially on the days when you feel like you don't matter. You are one of the rarest events the universe has ever produced. So keep going, don't stop.